We expose nepotism in the DeKalb County Elections Office. We found the department's top brass hiring their own family members while other potential employees say they were turned away. Our chief investigative reporter Wendy Saltzman asks the tough questions tonight.
We've learned these jobs given to family members were never made available to the general public. They were never posted, and the Human Resources Department and county executives say they didn't know this was going on until now. With hundreds of thousands of unemployed workers lining up, desperately looking for a job, a tipster wrote us outraged when the DeKalb County Elections Department turned him away, while executives were giving their own sons and relatives a job. Doesn't it lend itself to the perception of favoritism for employees' relatives?
Well, in this particular case, I think it would be.
CBS Atlanta News requested records from the Elections Department and found numerous relatives working there. But the most concerning were the family members whose bloodline could be traced back to the department's top staff. The assistant director, Phyllis Wheeler, hired her son Shannon in a paid position. Election coordinator Latasha Howard's sister Adriana was also hired to work the polls. And so was supply specialist Ricky Thrower's son.
What we're going to do is we're going to change our process, and so in the future we don't hire relatives of anybody that works within the voter registration.
DeKalb's chief operating officer Richard Stogner agreed this creates the perception of a conflict, especially since these positions were never available to the public.
We're going to change the policy, and Maxine's already agreed to that. It won't happen again in the future.
Maxine Daniels, the director of the Elections Department, will now have to openly hire employees through the county's Human Resources Department.
She understands the problem, and she's, understands what we got to do about it.
And while these cases may not directly violate the county's nepotism policy, Stogner says favor should never be given to family members.
It was just one of those things that's how it's been done, and so we're going to change it.
There are several other relatives who are employed by that department, twin brothers, a family of 3, and other relatives that have all been hired to work the polls. Again, those jobs will all also now be open to the general public. I'm Wendy Saltzman, CBS Atlanta News.